audio had some trouble. What is up, guys? Hello, how's it going? It is Saturday, April 30th. Wow. Okay, so 2 months from today is my birthday. Oh, and next week, I graduate. That's gonna happen. I'm excited. I'm excited to graduate. I'm excited just to be done in general. I mean, school is just so stressful. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and wait a moment as I see people coming on here. Boy, they're flooding in. That happened quickly. Okay, so basically what I'm doing here today is exactly what I usually do on Saturday nights, which is a Hangout / Q&A. Oh, hey Naomi, hey Resolution Blue, how's it going? It's good to see you guys again. Missed you throughout the week. I was able to talk to some of you, just people who message me on Snapchat and whatnot, some people on Twitter too, but most people don't. Most people don't. You know what I always forget to do before these live streams, like without fail? I seem to always forget to like go to the bathroom right beforehand. So I always end up having to really have to go to the bathroom right in the middle of it. But I don't want to leave you guys hanging. It's just like, I don't know, I feel like it's rude or something. I don't know. Drop my water. Oh, Brooke Madison, Bryn, Tough Cookie, Trinidad, we got Jesse. So many people here. This is great. This is awesome. How was your guys' week? How's your Saturday going? Mine was horrible, but we'll get to that later. I just want to know how you guys have been, like what you've been up to and stuff like that. All right, we got Naomi says, LOL, go if you need, man. You know what? While you guys are like typing out like a well thought out how your weekend went or how it's currently going, I'm going to go ahead and do exactly that because I don't want to have to do that later. This is hilarious. And if you're watching this later after it's streamed, just go ahead and skip ahead a minute. What if I just like left the entire thing like that? That was the whole thing, just like an empty. That's going on. That'd be funny. People probably came in and were like, is this it? Like, is it just gonna be the couch this time?" Oh my goodness. It was not trickle from that. I didn't make any bathroom noises, okay? I got double doors. It was from me washing my hands, you know. It was a debate, you know. I'm thinking I probably don't need to. It's just real quick. And I'm thinking, nope, germs are a thing. It is a war on germs. And I have like finals coming up next week, so can't play with that. Those are some odds I won't take. And Ventura, wow, A+ live stream for me just getting up and going to the bathroom. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. I'm trying to learn the dance from EXO's Growl. Boy, that's an awesome one. That's a toughie. That's a toughie, but you know, props to you. I had to get a skirt for a wedding today. I don't do skirts, so it was hell for me. I'm sorry. You know, I don't do skirts either. Not typically. You know, that or just form-fitted dresses. I don't work well with them. You know, it's just not a thing. Lauren says, hello, Joshy. Hello. You know, you just called me Joshy, and people don't normally do that. At least not on here. Very, very few people have ever called me Joshy. Let's see who. I think like my mom calls me that a lot. Definitely my grandmother. Who else? Julia, my younger sister, will sometimes. No one else. No one else. A few girls that I've met here and there have said it throughout my life, but mostly it's just been Josh. Unless I'm in trouble, then it's like the whole Joshua Carter binder, which is like terrifying to even hear myself say that because I know that I'm in trouble. I don't know, it's pretty cray. And now everyone's going to start calling me Joshy. I think that's a thing. Jesse says, it was tough. I laid on the floor most of the time. Is that like how your day went? You know, that's just, someone's got to do it. Someone's got to do it. Sheen Trinidad. Well, I have a slight fever now, but still got to watch the stream. Well, just relax, take it easy. When you have a fever, it's best just to, I don't know, pop an Advil and just try to relax and get a lot of fluids. Fluids es más importante. Just for everyone, not just for people with fevers, but just in general. Brooke Mattis says this, I am not ready for tomorrow. I mean, who is, really? Who's like, you go up to someone and they say, are you ready for tomorrow? And they're like, yeah. And everyone's like, I'm not really giving it much thought. I maybe. I don't know. But yeah, Screamo Chick. This is the earliest I've been. Well, welcome. Thank you for dropping in just immediately. I mean, this is the beginning. This is when I'm trying to actually figure out what it is that I'm going to say next. Later on, it gets on a roll. But early, it's super embarrassing and awkward. So, you're here for that. Congratulations, I guess. Let's see. Ola from Mexico. Wow, that always blows my mind. The fact that I can just be in my, college apartment and just boop, and it's just all these people from all over the world. I should put up a world map. That's really what I should do for the live streams. I should take this guy down and put up a world map. And every time someone says hello from somewhere, I take a tack and I put it there. How cool would that be? Eventually, it would be starting to really go all over the place. I should do that. That's fun. That's a good idea. Let's see. This is literally the first time in my entire life that someone reacted on something I said in a live stream. Oh, well, good. I'm glad I can do that. All right, let's see. I'm going to buy lots of caffeine and attempt to pass finals. I mean, you and me both. I actually did some calculations, and it's impossible for me to get a failing grade in 2 of my finals. I don't even have to take the final. I could still pass. So that's a good place to be. But one of them, physics, I need to study. So that's what I've been doing. I've been studying on there, which has been awful. It's just been yesterday, today, and the next few days. I don't know. Trying to watch 2 live streams at once, and that's tough. Are you watching Chase right now? That'd be kind of fun. He just told me that he was, Chase just told, I've been texting him. He said he's trying to set up live streams. I was trying to help him out, and it looks like he got it started. But that's good. BTS will drop at oh yeah, the MV will drop at 11. My daughter and I will hype until then, blah, 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 blah. Wow. Thank you for reminding me. I need to set my alarm for tomorrow. When I get in physics mode, the rest of the world just goes away. I don't know. Eventually I come out of my closet and I'm just like, huh, what year is it? Who's president? eventually I remember. It hits me like a huge brick wall. But, that's usually after the final happens. What else? Tiff can't be here, but she says hi. Oh, well, hello to them. Both of you. The person saying hello for your friend and the person that's not here and is currently... Resolution Blue and Tiff, we're both saying hi to them, so that's good. Let's see, what else? That MV. For me, it was a mistake. I didn't think it through, but I asked in the reaction during the teaser when it's coming out in the comments, and I was like, oh, they'll be able to tell me, and I got 40 different responses, 4 p.m., 3 a.m., blah, 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 and I was thinking, all right, no, I gotta actually look this up, and I couldn't figure it out, immediately, and then Chase helped me out. He's like, dude, bro, it's coming out, 11 a.m. my time, which is, 10 a.m. your time, so I'm like, all right, well, if I wake up at, 9 a.m., I can probably get ready for that, but maybe it'll come out early. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like things come out earlier than they're supposed to on these sketchy websites, and then if you brave the ads, you can just figure out a way to get it. I don't know. Lauren says Joshy. Oh, now we're calling people Joshy. I mean, that's a thing now. I shouldn't have recognized it. Now it's a thing. No, I don't mind. I love the thumbnail for the stream. You're so cute. Well, thank you. I literally did that because I was thinking I don't want to do Saturday Night Live anymore because I want to try this stream at different times. And while I'm still in school for another week or so, sorry, I just reconned, completely gone. While I'm still in school, it's really convenient for me to do it on Saturdays, but eventually when I'm working, it might be more convenient for me to do it another time. But yeah, I was thinking, I can't use the same thumbnail for this stream, Saturday Night Live. That doesn't work if you stop doing Saturday Night Live. So I was just like, oh, I'm going to grab this and just be like, and I did it, and then that worked. So that's cool. Hope they didn't freak you guys out with me picking up the mic, dropping it. Hope that didn't go. Joshy, who is your bias in SNSD? Sunny, yeah. Is that cliche to say? No, it'd probably be cliche to say Jessica. I don't know. But yeah, Brooke Madison, I have a month left in school. Save me. I'm sorry. I think K-pop can save you more than I can, and that's a lot of time left. I've been seeing the light at the end of the tunnel get closer and closer, and now that it's like so close, I'm just like I can see the seconds just ticking, and minutes feel like hours, hours feel like weeks. Don't even ask me what weeks feel like. Years. That's stupid. But yeah, let's see, Naomi. I'm sad I missed the stream with Akbar. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean that was a lot of fun to do that, Akbar and Rob. It was just a test. We were trying to set up to be able to do that more in the future, which we definitely will. So that's good. Bryn, I have all A's in my classes right now, so yeah, things are good. Well, that's where you want to be. That is exactly where you want to be, honestly. Absolutely. Let's see. Let's see. Joshy, is there a song stuck in your head right now? Yeah, actually. Corinne. It's right in my head. I can't get it out. Which I'm not even trying at this point. I'm really not trying to even get it out of my head at this point because how much I love it. In fact, I'd say about 4 hours into studying physics, I couldn't remember it. I was like, wait, how did it go? And I freaked out. I went up online and I like watched the whole thing again. I was like, okay, now it's in there again. I just like listened to that while I'm studying. And it's not even the whole stream that's stuck in my head. It's just like when the beat drops, you know? Don't touch it. Like that's what's been going on in my head for at least 12 hours now. So, I mean, I'm personally okay with it. Maybe eventually I'll get annoyed and I'll have to like flush it out with something else, but that's the situation I'm in right now. Let's see. Jim and Trash. I'm so hungry. I am not hungry. Can you believe it? I actually just ate. I was like, it was at 9 o'clock. Well, a little before that. And Chase actually messaged me and was like, hey, are you live streaming tonight? And I was like, holy crap. And I like dropped my phone and I'm like, yeah, I totally am. Thanks for reminding me. I was like, wow, I can actually prepare for this now that I thought about it early and I'm not like rushing at the last minute. So I like ordered I placed an order for Cracker Barrel, my people's food, the whitest food in the entire world. I mean, come on, the name is Cracker Barrel. Which is hilarious to me. But the original reason for that name is there used to be barrels full of crackers. That's how they were shipped. They were shipped in barrels. They're not anymore. It's boxes. But yeah, that's how they got their name. They used to sell entire cracker barrels. I guess they don't do that anymore. I guess there isn't a market for entire barrels full of crackers anymore. But I had so much food. I'm like semi going into a food coma. White people food just makes me loopy sometimes. It's just like so deep fried and greasy and it's insane. Dynasty? Please notice me, Josh. You done been noticed. Come on, son. Oh, I can't. Normally the person next to me fist bumps me. You're just gonna have to fist bump me. Bryn, I like your hoodie, Josh. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I like it too. I realized that my John Vu, the guy that used to be in JJ. When I bought this hoodie, he came by at the apartment to hang out. And he was like, yeah, I have that exact hoodie. And I was like, well, I'm just glad we're not both wearing it. Because if we went out together like that, people would be like, couple. Which I would have just rolled with because I think that's hilarious. I just realized you have dimples. It's a thing. I can't help it. But what was I going to say? I ate way too much food. I'm kind of regretting it now. I can feel myself slowly, like, going into a food coma. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Just like that, just run-of-the-mill food coma. That's not what white people food will do to you. That like slams you into next week food coma. I had a country fried steak. So they take a steak and they deep fry it. Then they poured white gravy all over that. Then I got green beans. Then I got steak fries. Then I got, what's it called? Mac and cheese. And then I got buttermilk biscuits, with the butter and the white gravy on top of that. And literally ate everything except for like 3 steak fries. Man, that was a mistake and a half. I'm starting to regret that now. But yeah. All right, so I would say this person's name, but it's straight up Hangul. And I like only got to lesson 7 before I realized that I couldn't stay up until 3 every night and also do well in school. But they say, hello everyone, I'm new here. Well, hello to you too. I'm not. I mean, a lot of people here are, but yeah. Let's see here. That's disgustingly delicious. It is. I don't get how they make it so good. Like, we don't know how they make it good. Like, sometimes I just wonder, what is going on in the kitchen back there? What's happening? They could be, for all we know, they could be back there just sprinkling a little crack on it. Like, oh, send that out to the white boy. And I'm like eating it. I'm like, oh, this is so good. I'm getting faster and faster as I go because, that's what crack does apparently. They need to get like crack police to go to these like delicious food places and be like, all right, you putting crack in there? Like, no. And they're like, all right, you good. Sneak him a stamp that says approved, crack free. I would definitely eat at a place that says crack free food. That sounds hilarious. I would go just because it's hilarious. Oh my goodness. Jay Lee, are you Korean? What, this guy? I mean, do I look Korean? I guess I could look like maybe like a fraction, Like I had some long distant uncle that I've never met and I'd only hear about in folklore. And he was like semi-Korean. And that's why like whenever I laugh and I go like this, like I just disappear. These eyes are gone. Like I've had people think that I'm, half European, half Asian. People have thought that all the time. I'm like, oh, I could tell from your eyes. And I'm like, I don't know whether to say something or not, but I don't know. Lauren Johnson, Joshy, we are twins right now, wearing hoodies, glasses, dimples, my word. So we got the same situation. We're basically the same person. We just became best friends. What? Come on, son. I need to stop doing that because there's no one here to fist bump me. All right, that's the last time I'll do that. That wasn't meant for you, Josh. That's hilarious. I'm going to read everything in here as if it's for me, even if it's not. That one I honestly didn't know. It sounded like an odd question for, for someone white like me. I don't know. Boy, BTS though, I'm glad I was able to react to that. My friend was able to film for me while I was in that capstone design showcase. People all around me were like, well, what is he doing over there? Like, that looks more interesting than what I'm doing. And I'm like, yeah, it's more interesting. But anyway, no, I'm glad he got to film that for me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to do that. I would have had to like go all the way home, and it's a whole situation. Are you going to react to Fire tomorrow when it comes out? Nope. Psych. It's opposite day. That's something no one says anymore. Psych. You remember when you used to say that a ton? Like, hey, I like you. Psych, I hate you. And we'd run away and like run into a wall and fall down. That's what I did anyway. But no, I stopped saying psych when I was like 7, 8. And then I recently said it just now for like one of the first times. But yeah, over the internet fist bump. Thank you, Naomi. Appreciate that. There were some awkward moments at the capstone design showcase, and it was not because I was filming. I'm just gonna have to tell you guys, I know a lot of y'all aren't guys, you're girls, so it's gonna be hard for you to relate, but I'm just gonna try to explain this the way I can to anyone who is not a male. So I really had to go pee-pee, right? That's not the part that I need to explain, by the way. I think we can all be familiar with a situation like that. So I'm like, all right, guys, like, you guys hold down the fort here. I'm going to go pee. And they're like, all right, do it, bro. Do your thing. And then halfway there, I'm realizing, all right, I should probably go number 2, too. So I go all the way in. I know, TMI, right? So I go all the way in to the bathroom, which is like a good walk away. And then I get there and I realize that the stalls are all full. But, they also have stand-up potties, like urinals. Which is something, obviously, that isn't in a women's restroom. So I was just thinking, all right, man, I guess I could wait or something. And then there was another guy coming in. I didn't want him thinking I was just, like, randomly sitting there, like, oh, that's right. So I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'll just try to go pee. So I just, like, go up next to the urinal, and I start trying to go. The guy goes up. He has, like, the similar struggle where he's, like, can't decide which one he wants to. Is he going to wait for the stall, or is he going to go in and actually use the urinal and just say, all right, I'm going to take care of half my business. So then he decides to follow suit right next to me. And so we're there, and it's like uncomfortably close. Like, okay, I've peed in urinals next to dudes all the time. It's not a big deal. It's something you do as a dude. I'm not typically pee shy, but this was like the urinals are right next to each other, hiked up really high. It's like it's impossible to have any privacy, in the situation. So I'm there, and I'm just thinking, yep, I do not have to pee right now. And then he, over there, I was like, I wonder if he's having any problems. And I'm obviously not looking down. He's like, I'm just wondering. And I realized, we're both not going right now. This is a thing. And we were there for like an awkward, solid 30 seconds of just like sitting there, standing, just not knowing what to do, pure silence. It was awkward. We both got pee shy at the same time. And all I could think of was, okay, this is something that would be hilarious if I weren't in the situation and I were hearing about it later. And eventually he just gave up. He was like, just whatever. He just left. And when he left, of course, that's when I'm able to go. Oh, it's just the worst. It's the worst. I realize women, they don't have that plight. They just don't. You know, they don't have to worry about that pee shy situation. They got their own private stalls. They got their own universe. You know, you got those like handlebar thingies that you can prop your feet up. Just like take it easy. I don't know. Maybe start texting people. I mean, I'm an Angry Birds guy. You know, I'll save my games for when I have to go to the bathroom just to double task because that's what I do. I don't know. I think everyone's different. Everyone has these different ways of doing it. You know, Akbar, for one, he will never bring his phone into the bathroom. That's something I noticed. He's the first person I've noticed who he refuses. And I was like, dude, don't you bring your phone in the bathroom? He looked at me like, no. I was like, don't you want to like be able to like text your friends and like play Angry Birds? He was like, wait, do you? I was like, well, yeah. And he was like, white people. And he walked away. And I was like, what? Oh, yeah, he hardcore judged me, which is hilarious. I think it's funny. We get on each other's nerves sometime. I don't know. I'm reading your guys' comments. This is hilarious. So, I don't know. Not much interesting has happened the past couple days. Just been doing a lot of studying, stuff like that. So, I was able to hang out with the guys in my Bible study once more. You know, we had our last Bible study a couple weeks ago, last week actually. It was kind of like the last Bible study of the semester, which is you know, a nice way to end things and be able to do that. But we were like, you know, let's hang out after that. You know, we don't want to just do this. Let's get together and just get lunch somewhere and hang out, you know, one time before the semester's over. So we do, and we go to Chick-fil-A. I don't know how many of you all frequent the Chick-fil-A, but the Chick-fil-A is like my jam. I love the Chick-fil-A. I love me some chicken. They know how to make a chicken sandwich, like really make it. Wendy's, no. McDonald's, forget it. Chick-fil-A, I'm already there eating one, and I'm ordering for, you know, a second one. I just love Chick-fil-A. It's kind of an interesting Chick-fil-A visit there, though. We were there, and the only booth left was one right next to the play place, you know, where there's a big glass wall, and you're basically sitting there, and there's all these kids like running up and like blowing on the glass and like laughing at you for being old. That's basically what we had to do. And I saw this one girl running around. She had a lot of energy, and all of a sudden she stopped, and nothing happened. She was just like, and she started crying, and I was like, someone should see just that baby over there. She's doing something. And like the mom came over and picked her up, and she just started crying. And then she like turns her back to me, so the baby's right here just staring at me, and I'm just trying to eat, and I'm like, and the baby's like crying. He's like right on the shoulder, and then the baby stops and kind of like looks around confused, like, uh-oh, something's happening. And then the baby looks at me and goes, and just like pukes up everywhere, and I'm like, okay, that happened. This is something that I just need to understand happens, you know? I've been puked on, you know. I you know, Julia, when she was a little baby, like I used to hold her all the time, and I remember now that I have to put like a little, I don't know, a little like baby blanket thingy, because she spit up a lot. Probably because she ate a lot. I mean, that was a big baby. Then she got really small. Now she's just normal sized. That's kind of what happened to me too. Everyone's different. Yeah, humanity. But yeah, anyway, so we tried to get cookies after that for like dessert. You know what I mean? And they were all out of, they didn't have cookies. They didn't really give us a whole explanation. She's like, oh, no cookies. Like, yeah, you know, your world's over. I'm just going to say it nonchalantly. And I freak out because I'm like, all right, no cookies. Like now I'm going to be craving cookies for the next 24 hours unless I get a cookie or look up pictures on the internet of cookies. You know, I need cookies at this point. And they're like, it's just a thing. You know, they don't have cookies. Sometimes they run out. And I was like, no, this is not okay, guys. We need to do something about this. What do? We need to call corporate. We need to call corporate and ask why there are no cookies at this location. I'm like, all right, I'm down. So I go online, and here we are, like all huddled around the phone. I'm like, all right, here's the number for Chick-fil-A corporate, and I start calling them. You know, I get this like random voicemail. Like, gotta go through the numbers, through the menus, and eventually I'm at this voicemail, and there's nothing there. It's just continuously ringing. I wasn't okay with that. And like a friend of mine who we were with, Rob, he used to work at Chick-fil-A, so he like knows their situation and how it all works. And I was like, dude, you know what? You take my phone. You should call the store. You know, demand to know what happened. So he calls and he's like, hi, I'd like to place an order for a whole party tray full of cookies. And they're like, oh, sorry, we're all out of cookies. And he was like, okay, why? And he said, actually, there was a chain-wide contamination of allergens, and we pulled all the cookies on all the, you know, U.S. North America chains, so no one has cookies. And I'm just like, there's like that moment, and he continued talking on speakerphone as to why this happened. But it was one of those situations where everything in the background just starts going, and I'm just there, and it's like days of like, there's gonna be no cookies. It's not even a matter of going to like Maryland or like driving to Texas. There's no cookies in the whole U.S. So eventually I woke up. They were like patting me because I had passed out at that point from shock. And eventually they got up and they were like, all right, so basically what he said is there's no cookies and there won't be cookies for a long time. And I said, all right, you know, it's just something I need to, something I just need to square with. Yeah. Then I went home and studied a lot. And now here I am talking to you guys about all of it. But I thought it'd be hilarious though to like take down every tiny little thing and then call corporate again and like bring it up and just like complain about like the smallest little things that are just clearly ridiculous and try to get the guy to laugh while you're still being serious. I don't know, things that don't even make sense. Like I could say, you know, I was eating a chicken sandwich, which was delicious, and I happened to saw I looked over and there was a baby that just threw up. You know, what are you going to do about this in terms of compensation? I just like keep going and say, I just found that baby very unprofessional. You know, I thought this was a place of business and that baby was very unprofessional and I would like some sort of compensation. Can you imagine? Oh man, just like continuously hammering the point about how unprofessional this baby was. Oh man. That sounds like a funny idea. I don't know. I just feel bad if I was like actually, you know, keeping an important call from going through. But I don't know. Josh, did you know you look like Marty from Madagascar? Which one's Marty, by the way? I've seen Madagascar, the first one. Marty. Is he the lion? Or is he the zebra? Can't remember. I'm sure you'll tell me. Which you guys know that there's like a lag, right? So, I'll wait. That baby was so unprofessional. On the drive back, I was like, I just can't believe that unprofessional baby. And I'm just driving. So unprofessional. Oh, it's a zebra. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I'm glad because he's played by a black person, right? The zebra? He's like, he freaked out in the middle. He didn't know if he was black with white stripes or white with black stripes. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like that's what I am, but just like with Asian stuff. Just freak out. Just don't know who I am. I'm the only white guy I know who likes K-pop. I don't know. It's funny. But yeah, kids are complicated. The lion is Alex. Oh, that's right. Okay, Marty is the zebra. Alex is the lion. That makes sense. Yeah. The zebra. That's what someone said. Chris Rock. I think it was Chris Rock. I'm a fan. Yeah. How many people are watching the stream right now? I've just been ranting about like Chick-fil-A and unprofessional babies and the cookie crisis of 2016. But I haven't, you know, been doing too much of like reading. But now I will read. Let's see. I say in Dan and Phil's voice, would you react to other videos aside from K-pop? You know, I have thought about that, to be honest. I've thought about doing reactions even to like an American music video that comes, like a new one. But I was thinking, like, is that weird? Like, do people even do that? Like, would the people who are subscribed be like, just like, I don't know. It's so different. I don't really watch any music videos other than K-pop music videos. That's really the only music videos I watch. I did back in the day, but you know, I wasn't making movies back then. Well, it's not true. I still made movies. I made movies a while ago. Wow. Memories be hitting me. Dang. I made videos with my best friend back in the day when I was like 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Definitely way before high school. Like around the age of 10, I was making videos. That's so funny. I'm still thinking of that. We were making up stupid skits and stuff like that. We would like pretend to be like a zombie chasing the other person. That we made videos like that when I was 10 years old. I have no clue where they are right now. Not my best friend. I don't know. You guys are probably thinking like Rob Akbar. Who are you talking about? No, like before them. Well, Brian. No, even before Brian. I met Brian in high school. Like one of my first best friends ever was this kid John Seferati. Not John like J.A.J. John, the Asian John. Black John, different John. Awesome black dude. Best friend from like ages, I don't know, like ages 8 to ages 13. 5 years. We were just like the white and black duet. And we just like, I don't know, did everything together. Even making movies and videos and stuff. Jay Lee. I want to send Korean stuff to Josh. That would be awesome. You know, when I was talking to Melanie the other day, she was like, you know, you should really get a P.O. box. And I was like, wait, what? A P.O. box? She's like, yeah, so people can send you stuff. And I was like, people would actually send me stuff? And she was like, yeah. And I'm like, is it like, do you like just go down and like go to the post office and like, I want to open a P.O. box? And she's like, yeah, pretty much. And I'm just like, well, why haven't I done this? And she was like, I don't know. I'm telling you to do it. And I was like, well, thank you for the recommendation. I should probably do that. Here's the thing though. I'm graduating next week. Like on the 6th, my whole family is going to be packed into this apartment, and then they're all going to watch me go in my like cap and gown and get the piece of paper and stuff like that. That whole thing is happening next week. So, yeah. Oh, there was a reason I said that. I'm sorry. The reason that I mentioned the fact that I'm graduating is that I'm going to be moving to New Jersey for my job. So I was thinking I'll hold off for a few weeks or a couple months until I'm set up over there. And then I'll open a P.O. box over there. So I'm not like opening up one here. You guys are sending it to an empty address. That's not good. I don't know. I just missed like so many comments. I'm going to start reading these. That's going to happen. Josh, I've been wanting to send you moon pies for a long time. Well, thank you. Now you can. Well, you will be able to. Sort of like future tense is what this thing is. You can say this like future tense. That's what I decided to do. It looks like a cobra ready to strike. That's future tense. I don't know. I wonder what past tense looks like. You could vlog parts of your graduation. I do. I want to. I'm definitely gonna go there. Definitely. When I go there, I'm gonna bring my camera. You let go of Atlanta? I did let go of the Atlanta job. See, I got around 5 job offers, and they were all different places, all doing different things. You know, honestly, Atlanta sounded like the most fun. It sounded like the most interesting job. You know, like crazy good pay, and just like all the people I'd be working with were like so cool and young, and basically no one was over the age of 30 anywhere. So it was like a huge young person's. It was a software company, and they did like all these types of consulting. I would have been a software consultant, and I would have been flying different places every week. Different places in the world every week. And, you know, there's free food there. There's a gym that's free on site. There's like, it's crazy. It looked like Google's offices. It's insane. But it's in Atlanta, you know? And like, I like my family. I like my friends. So it was really tough, you know, to have like a dream job that's all the way in Atlanta. So it was a lot of soul searching that I had to go through, you know? I took advice from people. I was asking anyone who would listen, like, hey, you know, what do you think about this, that, and the other thing? Like, what would you do? And just thinking about it all. And then over the months, you know, over like a couple months later, I ended up getting another 4 job offers at all these different locations. Some of them close to home. One of them was in New Jersey. So, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough, you know, or you go to school for 4, 5 years, in my case 5, a lot of co-ops and internships, and I was behind this, and it pushed me a whole year. So it took me 5 years, and I always had this idea of what my job would be and what I would like to do. And then when you see a job that's like 5 times better than that, but it's far away from everything you know, it's tough. It's tough. And I was close. I was close, guys. I was close to calling them up and saying, yeah, I accept your offer. But there were moments, you know, where I was just sitting there, just thinking, you know, A lot of those moments. Then I just look over. I see on my nightstand, I see a picture of Akbar. Look over there, see a picture of Rob. Look past those, I see a picture of mi familia. Single tear comes down, and I say, I know what I need to do. I know what. I'm sorry. And then I went online, went on Gmail, punched it out, and said, regret to inform you, I have to decline the offer. And that was the same day that I accepted the offer at New Jersey. Great company, great job. Solid future, awesome pay. Everything's great. All the benefits, everything involved. It's not going to be as exciting as everything. You can't. There's no free Olympic-sized swimming pool and gym and laundry on site and just like all this crazy stuff that was at the Atlanta job. But I don't know. There will be a part of me, obviously, that always sort of wonders. Not in like a constant way, but just occasionally I'll think back, like, I wonder what would have happened. If I actually did that. So, but that's what I decided. Let's see. I'm from Brazil, and I really like your channel. Sorry, that's not what you're talking about. I just wanted you to know. Well, thank you, because that kind of goes with what I'm saying. Because, like, my YouTube channel has almost always been about doing stuff with my friends. And I can do solo reactions, that's fine. I enjoy doing that. I like doing random Snapchat things that don't even involve my friends. But most of the time, it's so much more fun to do things in the future tense, do things in the future with the friends. And I really enjoy YouTube. I actually see myself doing it full time one day. I see my engineering career sort of like a temporary thing, which is a pretty nice temporary thing, but that's what I see it as. So, I just had to look at what it is that I'm trying to do in the future. Oh, I'm doing it again. It's just what I want to do in the future. And that was one of those things. So I made the decision. And I don't regret it. Just doing what made me happy. Yeah. That's all. All right, let's get back to these comments here. Let's see, if I started at 10, and then it's 10:37 now, that means I should probably do it until like 11. Well, 11 in 1 minute because I took a minute to pee, so let's be fair. Let's see, I'm glad you weighed everything out and did what you thought was best, though it's not as nice and awesome as the other job. LOL, that hand gesture. You trying to show your guns? Guilty. Oh, definitely these guns. Have you ever been to Korea before? No, I have not, and I definitely would like to do that, for sure. That's 100% a plan of mine, 2017. And I was going to do it early 2017 until I heard from someone who knew what they were talking about. Yeah, you don't want to go early 2017 because it's like the same weather here as it is there. So, if it's winter here, yeah, it's going to be snowing there. And I was like, well, maybe not go early 2017. I don't know. Maybe go May 2017. That sounds better. So that's probably what I'll do. Josh, look at the group chat. I mean, I'm doing it right now. Are you not? Like, are we? Oh, you meant like the Line group chat? Or did you mean like the Snapchat? I don't know. Josh, you remind me of Sheldon Cooper. Why is that so familiar? Who's Sheldon Cooper again? Oh, I should look that up. Let's see. Now it's going to bother me until I look it up. Excuse me. Sheldon Cooper. I'm just getting curious. Oh, it's hilarious. Sheldon, of course. I never watched that show. I know of it. Like, I've seen my friends watching it all the time. But I've never watched that myself. Not personally. Just not something I do. But yeah, I am looking forward to... I'm looking forward to New Jersey and starting my job. There's a lot of things I'd like to start doing once I can get things, settled and get into the flow of things. I really enjoy good flow. I don't like it when things are like crazy hectic. I can be efficient and stuff, but I like it when there's a flow and I can plan my time and stuff like that. There's a couple things I like to do. I'd like to go take breakdancing. I just really want to do that. It's just something I want to do. I know it's not a big thing. I know people don't typically breakdance, but I like breakdancing, so that's what I want to do. I remember back when I took Taekwondo, after I got my black belt, My instructor was like, hey, you know, you should come like start learning breakdance. We do it like this time and this thing. But of course, then I went to college, so I couldn't do that. And I've always wanted to do that since then. Yeah. I also want to go take parkour classes and go to a couple of free running places. I used to do that all the time growing up. I didn't even know there was a name for it, but it's called parkour. So I definitely want to do that. Yeah. Yeah. There's just different things I'd like to try to do. More stuff on the channel too. Absolutely. So I'm moving to New Jersey this summer. Oh, both of us. Oh, hey. What's the first thing you will do once you arrive in New Jersey? Me? Well, I will probably get food. I will, because it is a long drive. It's not that long. It's like, I'd say from my house in Maryland where my parents are, it's 3.5 hours. But eventually I'm gonna, what do you call it? I'm doing the thing again. I don't even, when I start talking about the future, this just happens. This like Python of future. I don't know. But eventually when I get there, I have to move in, you know, and eventually set things up, go to work, get back, figure out what my life is and where my area is and try to figure out what's around me. I'm just not, I don't know. I need to get situated. I'm not familiar with that area at all. I've been in New Jersey just a handful of times because my ex used to live there. But other than that, not really. Let's see. How tall are you? You seem freaking huge. Well, actually, Akbar is an inch taller than me. Can you believe it? Most people think that he's the shorter one, but that's just because he like slouches down, like all the way down here. I'm 5'11", almost 6 foot, but not. Let's see. I heard he is 23. Well, if you're referring to me, then you heard correctly. I am 23. Are Rob and Akbar also from Maryland? No, they're both Pennsylvania kids. Yeah, they're definitely PA kids. My parents PA kids. You know, the only reason we're in Maryland is because my dad got a job there after college. Yeah. Rob is the short one, and Rob's not even that short. It's just in comparison. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. Say hi for Brazil, Josh. Hi for Brazil. Did I do it? I think I did. Yay, Tanisha. Wow. Naomi, I can only try. Akbar, heart face. Brooke, I'm just short and inflexible. I'm going to read all you guys' comments. Which discipline of engineering are you? I'm industrial engineer. Josh, unicorn or puppy? Puppy, obviously. I just don't know how to clean up all the rainbow turds. It's just a thing I don't want to deal with. Let's see. Hey Josh, I heard you've been watching Descendants of the Sun. Do you recommend it? I haven't started it yet. I have it literally downloaded and I want to start it soon. I know for a fact that when I start watching it, I'm just going to have to watch the whole thing. I'm going to binge it. So I'm going to do that after finals, you know, to make sure I graduate on time. Can I call you Joshua? You can call me Joshua. I don't mind. Let's see. 180 equals 6 foot. What, centimeters? Oh, interesting. We don't use centimeters here very often. That's hilarious. Oh yeah, I've had people ask me that, like, how tall are you? And I said, oh, you know, I'm 5'11", almost 6 foot. And they're like, foot? How many centimeters are you? I was like, what? I don't know like, how many centimeters I am, but I guess that's a normal thing other places. I don't know. That makes sense. I guess we're one of the only countries that hasn't made the smart decision to go over to the metric. We're stuck in the English. I mean, but that's just another reason that I'm going to have to go visit other countries. Go see what the metric system is like other places. Do you like anime? I do. I'm a fan. I could say that I'm a fan of anime. Yes, 100%. Can't say that about K-pop. I mean, I like K-pop. I love doing the reactions. I love looking forward to new music. But I don't listen to a whole lot of it on my spare time. Not very much. It's occasional. It's occasional. First of all, I don't have a lot of time. Second of all, I wasn't really a huge music person before. But yeah. I don't know. People have asked me that a lot. Like, are you a K-pop fan? I was like, I have no idea. I think I might be. I might not be. And I started answering some questions they have, and they're like, well, you sound like you're kind of a K-pop fan. I was like, okay. And another person says, yeah, that doesn't sound like a K-pop fan. So I think it's, objective. It's up for interpretation. That's my objective thing when I say objective. I don't know. What's your favorite anime? Dude, that is a toughie. That's a toughie. I like Death Note was a good one. Berserk was good until it ended, and that was terrible ending. Trigun and Gungrave are both solid. I really liked Attack on Titan, but that kind of left you on the world's biggest cliffhanger with really no plan to make another season yet. Well, there is a plan. It's just like not even happening yet. But yeah, I like that. Those are good ones. Those are really good. Samurai Champloo is amazing. If you had to choose a favorite K-pop song, what would it be? That's a tough question. I don't know if I can do that because it depends on my mood, I guess. Josh, oranges or apples? Apples. Yep, definitely apples. I usually have an apple a day over there, or a banana. One of the two. You have a Death Note shirt. Well, that's pretty cool. Absolutely. L was such a great character, was he not? L was fantastic. You know, it's just a shame they don't make like great, awesome, unique characters like that as much anymore. But yeah. Tried any new Korean dishes? Well, a couple days ago, and by a couple days ago, I mean like yesterday, or 2 days ago. Well, I guess it was a couple days ago. Huh. Yeah. Anyway, a couple days ago, Rob and I did an entire new Snack Fever box. So all of that was Korean, all of it. And I'm editing that right now, actually, over there. I just had to jump on here into the live stream. But I will put that up soon. In fact, I tried a lot of, not necessarily Korean, but just Asian snacks. I did a video with Brian, which I already edited, and I'm going to put up tomorrow. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Did you watch Elfen Lied? I did, but it was a long time ago. I did watch the whole thing. And just like with K-dramas, I feel like once I have to start something, I'm going to have to binge watch it. So when I watched Elfen Lied, I watched it all in a couple days. So that's not a good thing to do, to really like remember everything, you know, where just a couple days is what you watched the entire thing at years ago. It just eventually it's like gone. I remember liking it. Yeah, I liked it. Your voice is so much effing deeper than it looks. Oh, well, hey, I didn't know my voice looked deep. I mean, I could bring it down lower if that... Oh, wait, it's so much deeper than it looks? Oh, well, I should bring it up higher, you know, make it more friendly. Hey, guys. Akbar just like, I don't know. We say this one thing one time. It's not always on camera, but like if someone says something, we'll say, I'm proud of you. And I like said it so deep, and the first time I said that, he was like, whoa, dude. And I was like, what? And he was like, you said that so low. He's like, your voice is like an octave higher than mine. And I was like, it is? I had no idea. I don't know if I believe him. He says some things. He cannot be trusted, but neither can I. But can we ever? Like, really? I don't know. Yeah, we can be trusted. I guess not when we're like in the midst of punchiness, you know? Where we're just making so many jokes that we could say literally anything. Like I could just look at him and be like, hey, potatoes. And he would just die. At that point, we're probably troll masters and you can't trust what we say. Akbar blinks a lot, lol. That's hilarious. You know, I want to ask you guys, like, what are some differences between when I'm filming and when he's filming? Like, or, you know, just like the way we are, like personality-wise, the way we react. Like, can you think of like any, I don't know, differences? I know he'll say like different things than what I typically say just because we'll have like different backgrounds. Like I feel like he knows more technical music terms than I do. And he's definitely more into music than me. But I don't know. I was just curious. I don't know. Maybe you guys wouldn't know really anything off the top of your head. I'll edit, like I'll obviously film the videos and then I'll edit them later, but I don't typically watch them once I've already edited them and put them up online. At that point, I don't watch them. That's for you guys to watch if you want to watch it. One jump to conclusion so fast. That one's probably me. OMG, Josh, do you like know like Vocaloids? Like, do you? Like, OMG. I don't know what that is, no. Andrea says, I'm so lost. Well, basically, I am too, so that makes two of us. So we're just gonna, basically I'm just reading the comments and kind of bouncing off that. Let's see, Jenna. So Joshua, you ever gonna grow that hair? What did? I have in the past. Yeah, but I don't have a plan to really grow it out super long in the future. Let's see. In my opinion, you are warmer and emotional about connecting to the viewers while he is more reserved, but together you are a great combo and extremely funny. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. You say dirty when you like something. That's another thing. I think you try to keep what you're saying more relevant with Akbar because you know he won't take your shit. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, funny. I like that. That's hilarious. I just got a text from Akbar, excuse me. He sent me a multimedia message. We'll see what happens here. Akbar just sent me this, guys. How adorable is that? It even kind of looks like Akbar, doesn't it? It's got a little brown person. I like that. Oh, it's so adorable. All right, I'm gonna go. I have to send him something back. Can you wait for a second? I'm just gonna send him something back. I'm gonna take a picture with you guys. So get ready. I'll take a selfie with you guys. Take a photo. And I'm gonna say we miss you too. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I like that. We miss you too. And we'll do like a happy face, but it'll be semi-crying. Like we're sad, but we're also happy. I don't know. It just felt right in the moment. Do you guys want to see what you look like? Here, I'll show you guys. Boom. It's kind of hard to see. Basically, it's you guys right next to me. So we just took a selfie. Yeah. I'll put it on Twitter if you guys want to keep it. What? I blinked. Do it again. Dang it, Vanessa. We have to do it again. Vanessa blinked. No, I don't make the rules. I thought you guys knew that. But I don't know who makes them. So don't ask me. That's a good question, though. All right. Here we go. Well, we're going to take another one. We're going to put it on Snapchat this time. In fact, you know what? I'm going to take a video of me taking a video of me taking a video, like recursive videoing, and I'll take a video of the comments. 3, 2, 1. Look at this nerd. What is he doing? He's live streaming. That's what he's doing because he's a nerd. Here's the comments. Those are all you guys. Oh, it didn't last very long, but you know, short and sweet and to the point. Can you do like a tutorial on how to snap? I don't know. I mean, I just kind of learned from experience. I guess I could try. Eyebrows on fleek. What, mine? I don't even do my eyebrows. I probably do need to. I probably benefit from a little bit of browscaping. It's just this camera is pretty forgiving. But yeah, thank you. LOL, what an imagination. What, like right now? Like, was I doing something imaginatory? I don't know. Next selfie funny phase. That'd be funny. Josh, are you excited for Fire? And who is your bias in BTS? Those are 2 questions in one. All right, well, let me go ahead and address those, Jimin. And I would say, yes, I am excited. I don't know why I had to think about that. I had to think, what was the other question? Okay. Josh, what's your favorite Snapchat filter? I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, but I have never used a Snapchat filter. Not on my stories. Just never done it. Yeah. For a while, these phones couldn't do it. You know, it was more of an iPhone thing and not an Android. This is an LG G3. It's a good phone, you know, but it's, you know, sometimes behind on the Snapchat upgrades, specifically them filters, yo. So I eventually figured out, oh, dang, I can filter. So I started, like, checking it out, and I was like, yeah, all right, I'm done with that. Akbar sends a lot of filter pics to me. I don't know if he puts it on his story, if you guys see that or not. I don't even know if he shares his Snapchat. Is his Snapchat public? Does he, like, invite people to, like, snap him on the Snapchat? Like a public thing? Or does he not do that? I should ask him. Or I could just give you guys his Snapchat right now and just, like, hilariously see what happens when when you guys start bombarding him with messages. That'd be pretty good. I'd enjoy that. Yeah, BTS. Oh, shiny. Speaking of shiny, look how shiny my forehead is getting. I don't know. I just washed my face too. I don't think it's shiny from oil. It's just like my skin can get really like, I don't know. I use toner and everything, so it like ends up getting reflective just because the skin is so like smooth and freshly washed. That's not oil. I just washed my face. I don't know. I should get something mattifying. Yeah. I don't know. Skincare, it's a struggle. Are you going to dye your hair? I've actually never dyed my hair, you know? I've actually, my brother has, John. My brother's name is John. There's like John, my best friend from when before high school, then John eventually who we started JJ with, and then John, my brother. And there's a bunch of other Johns that you guys don't know, but a lot of Johns out there. Do you prefer iPhone or Android? Android. Yeah, I do. Which K-pop artists and American artists do you think should collaborate? Good question. I'd have to give that some thought. I have thought of some good collab ideas before, but not like recently. Yeah, I need to come up with a list of like good collabs, and I'll like tweet it to you guys. You should try Korean skincare products. I mean, I've heard great things. I've heard great things. I've been in some boutique stores, Korean beauty stores, and they seem like they're light years ahead of Americans in terms of skincare. But there are some really good products that I have that not many people know about. They're like advanced skincare products that are, not for the faint of heart. I really am passionate about skin. I'm a fan of skin, just grooming in general, but skincare especially. I had really bad acne in high school, so I like became an expert in that. I've actually thought about starting another channel just for skincare. Not necessarily just skincare for men, but just like skincare everyone can benefit from. It'd be a lot of fun. Will you ever consider growing your hair long? I mean, I've thought about it. You guys have to understand, like, everyone has different hair types, and the hair looks like this hair to me right now. If I'm looking at it, it looks decent. It looks really like I would if I saw this guy like myself on live stream, but it wasn't. I didn't know it was me. I'd be like, oh, that guy has good hair. But like when I'm actually dealing with it, I'm like, this hair is terrible. It's terrible. It gets way too dry and like split ends and cracked of like really quick. And then like a few hours into the day, it gets super oily and hard to deal with. I just can't decide what it wants to be. It's a combination hair, and it's the worst. And then here, get this. When it gets long, it just starts getting curly, like crazy. Like actual curls. Like my hair, if I grew it out in the back, it would start like getting curly. I know because I've seen me do it. So that's a thing. It's just really tough to deal with, my hair. And this is a really easy, maintainable style look that's just super easy. Josh is too busy to have a girlfriend, haha, JK. Why was someone talking about that? Oh my goodness. No, I am single right now. Not necessarily by choice. I just haven't met the person yet. I haven't met the female. But yeah, I'm shy. In general, I'm a pretty shy person. Especially with people I don't know, I'm very shy. I feel like I know you guys. I feel like I know, obviously when Akbar and Rob come over, we have like a crazy good time, hanging out with Brian, hanging out with my other friends. Like I'm super outgoing when I'm with my friends, just like most of us are. But people I don't know, I'm super shy. It's crazy. I want to see curly hair Josh. No, you do not. I could show you a picture. That'd be hilarious. Oh man. Your skin honestly isn't bad. It's pretty clear. No acne. Lucky. Well, thank you. It's a constant battle, like the battle against germs or the battle against drugs or the battle against really just name anything out there that's a battle that continues on forever. The battle against bad skin is constant and non-wavering. It's unending. And it's just, you have to attack it on all points. But yeah, are you going to the new KCON? Probably. I'd be more likely to go if Akbar or Rob would want to go with me, but it's tough to get them to go to things. But not because they don't want to, but because it's hard to get all of our schedules aligned. Let's see here. You don't seem shy, LOL. Well, that's because I'm with you guys. I know you guys. It wasn't this way overnight. If you don't believe me, just look at the first couple videos we did back in JH. That's embarrassing. Don't look at those. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm really shy. Like there was this one time I needed a lab partner, and I didn't know anyone in the class. And this was just last year. And there was one girl, and I figured out from this person who I could hear talking about it, we were the two people left who didn't have lab partners. So I eventually was able to get her information and like through what publicly available in the class roster. And I sent her like an email saying, hey, I noticed you don't have a lab partner. You want to do this? I'm doing this in class on email. I can't just go up and talk to her. Then she's like, all right, here's my number. So then I text her the same thing, and she texts me back. And we go the next 3 classes not talking to each other. I cannot bring myself to actually go over and talk to her. I'm weird. It's tough. It's a struggle. I don't know if any of you girls out there talking about the opposite sex, like any of you girls feel super comfortable walking up and talking to a dude. I don't know if it's the same way for you guys, where you guys just get really shy, but that happens with me. It does. Definitely does. Which isn't good. I feel like that really holds people back from, possible situations. But yeah, I'm just an awkward puppy, like Naomi just said. It's good. It's a good way to put it. Awkward puppy. Yeah. I have gotten better. I've noticed that the more live streams I do and the more videos that I film, I definitely have gotten more like over my ability to, actually go over and talk to someone. Guy or girl, really doesn't matter. But social anxiety is a thing. And I don't think it's necessarily because of having this, like, oh, people are fearful of rejection, they just don't want to get rejected or whatever. No, it's just most of the time when people come up to you, you don't know them, like, people are super judgy. That's just the thing, And, if you don't have, like, an awesome, legit reason and you just see a girl that you like and you want to go start a conversation, yeah, good luck. She will tweet about you later that day. I guarantee it. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. But yeah, I mean, I'd tweet about it. If an attractive girl came up to me and was like, hey, I have no reason to come up and talk to you other than to say that I think you're cute and we should go out, I'd be like, all right, give me a second. I need to tweet about this. This is awesome. That's what I would do. Let's see. Have you ever been in a relationship? I have. Yeah. More than one. 3 solid ones. Yeah. But one in high school, and then it ended a little bit into college. One in college, and then it ended once I went and transferred up to Penn State main campus. And then once I was at Penn State, I had a relationship for about 2 years. And then that ended summer of last year. So it's coming up on a year. Wow. A year. Well, I didn't think about that until just now. Yeah. So it's been about a year. So I've just been doing this thing. Anyway. I can't look at anyone of the opposite sex in the eyes. That's tough. That's tough. I think you could, if it's a practice thing, try it with like people you're more comfortable with, just trying to, I don't know, even doing when you're not even comfortable doing it. Like, I don't know if you have any siblings or your parents or just like a friend of yours, just trying to do that. I feel like it's a practice thing, really. I don't think it's something that's going to ever come overnight. It definitely hasn't for me. But yeah. I'm so awkward. If I have $1 for every time I'm awkward, I'd be rich. That's so accurate for us. People like us. Oh, man. I've never had a boyfriend. Well, neither have I. It's a struggle. But I believe that it will eventually happen for you. And it's really a mindset. I think that if people have decided that they're going to, be single and just be okay with being single, I feel like chances are you're probably going to be single. But, like, if people are actively doing the whole lookout thing and going hunting, I did the thing in the future. If they're actively going hunting with a cobra in their hand, that's not going to get you a boyfriend. Keep doing that. But if they do it, I feel like most of the time it will happen. I think it definitely is a mindset. You want to make friends, show yourself friendly. That's a proverb. I believe in them proverbs. Let's see. I scream out of fear when I see oh, did it just go up? It just went up. It was so quick. That sounded like a good comment. Now it's gone forever. Well, for me, I can't scroll up because it gets all weird. Raise the roof. Josh, are you a Christian? Yes, I am. I don't know why I had to shift my whole body. I wanted to make it more dramatic, but I am a believer. Yes, ma'am. Can you react to Teen Pop? I have. Maybe I haven't uploaded that yet. But that's definitely something that's going up soon. Let's see. I just look around the eyes to make it look like I am looking at them in the eyes. That's actually something that celebrities will tell people to do when they feel intimidated, especially when you're talking to a celebrity, is to look at them in their forehead, because it still makes them look like it. You should try it sometime. It looks weird because it looks like you're looking past them, which can make them feel like more intimidated by you, which will change their temperament, which in turn will change yours, and then eventually you're both down at the same level. And you're just talking. Now you're double cobra for some reason. I don't know why. Oh man, Doctor Who or Doctor Strange? I haven't seen either. My siblings and my cousins are really into Doctor Who, but I haven't seen it yet. They keep telling me I should get involved in it. But again, graduation es más importante. But eventually after that, Yeah, I don't even have a Facebook. Haha. I just go through my mom with that. Aren't all the parents getting on Facebook? I feel like that's why all the younger people have gotten off of it. Especially people in high school. Oh my goodness. Like, not just college, but like my little sister Julie, she's a freshman in high school. And I'm like, do you have a Facebook? And she's like, ew, no, of course not. I'm thinking, whoa. It's interesting how younger people think about that. Jay Lee, I'm a Christian too. What? Come on, son. Boop. Good. So where are we at here? I'm gonna get some food. Yeah, buddy, do it up. I'm actually full right now. I'm still digesting. But yeah. K-pop mom, 11 hours and 55 minutes until BTS Fire MV. Well, cool. Very good. Very good. Sherlock is greater than Doctor Who. I have seen Sherlock. I am a huge fan of Sherlock. Like, big fan. I like it a lot. I've really enjoyed, not just the movies, but I'm assuming you're talking about the TV shows, you know, with Cumberbatch. He's an amazing actor. But yeah. Oh, let's see. Josh, what was your first year in college like? Oh, boy. Oh, I feel like I need to make a separate video of just talking about my first year at college and then erase it and no one will ever watch it. Okay, so just imagine a guy walking, you know, a little kid walking along the street, and you see him, he's growing up, you know, you see the years passing by, and he's starting to pick up his pace, and he's starting to get happier. And he's got like some barriers, he jumps over them, and he's got another barrier comes up and he jumps over that, and he just like keeps on running, just getting, and he's 18 years old and he graduates, and big barrier of college, you know, college is coming up, and he jumps over that, and then he starts his first year, freshman year, he gets into his dorm, and then just imagine him just slow-mo tripping and doing a face plant, just whoa, but it doesn't stop. He like grinds for like all through my entire arm, and then it starts all over again. He flips. He's flipping at this point. And then a dog comes up and he's like, why are you slow-mo? And the dog is not slow-mo for some reason. And then the dog pees on him. A dog pees on him while he's still tripping. And then eventually it speeds up real time and he's just laying there, face down. Yeah, that was how first year was like, to tell you the truth. That is what, just sitting there, you know, black and bruised up, just all black and blue, just like scraped up knees, you know, scraped up face, covered in dog pee. Freshman year. I think that answered the question. Favorite water? Good question. I've had quite a few different ones. Yeah. Dasani's always good. Aquafina is good. It's a Deer Park. Deer Park is solid and it's cheap. You know, Nestle, which is really close to the Deer Park one. Yeah. I've had Fiji. I don't like Voss. I really don't. The carbonated water kind of just like, I have to go by Josh, you my favorite YouTuber. Well, thank you. Have a good day. Let's see. Thoughts on how Supernatural is this season? I'm a fan. Obviously, because it's such a story-driven series at this point. It wasn't always, you know, they had like the overlying theme of wanting to kill the yellow-eyed demon, and then like it developed throughout the seasons. Now it's like so incredibly rich in its story. It's kind of annoyingly obvious when they're like, yep, this episode has nothing to do with the story. We're just doing this as a filler. And then they go kill a vampire. Then it's like back with the darkness, and then the demons and the angels and the heavens, blah, 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 the God and the... And then it's back to, oh yeah, Dean, I guess we have no leads. Let's go find a vampire. It's just like, I don't know. It's still good though. What's your favorite perfume? I don't know. Like I have favorite colognes, but for a woman, there's been times where I've smelled it. It's good. There's some good ones out there. I need to get the name of them. It reminds me though, that's how my dad, that's the first thing my dad ever said to my mom. He saw her sitting there and he went up and he said, hey, you know, that's a really nice perfume. What's the name of it? And I feel like he like bailed on it because he probably got like nervous. He was like, because, you know, I wanted to buy some for my girlfriend. He wasn't dating anyone. And she was like, oh, you know, it's like Angel by so-and-so. And he was like, oh, okay, cool, thank you. And then he's like, he said he was just going to a job interview that day. So he was wearing a suit. So that's probably why he had the confidence. He was wearing the suit and he was like, oh, I look like a G. Ooh, who's that? Oh, I'm going to go over and say hi. That's a nice perfume. I think I'll ask her what kind it is. And then he's like, alert, bail, the confidence is fake. He's like, oh, I need to buy it for my girlfriend, bye. And then he came back later and he wasn't wearing the suit you know, like for the next class, like however many days that was later. And he went up to her, my mom, and he said, and this is before they've met, he said, so hey, I just wanted to let you know I'm not dating that person anymore. My mom doesn't even remember who he is. It's just, I know this because she's told me. She said, I didn't even know who he was because the first time he was wearing a suit and now he's not. And it was such a brief encounter, she forgot. So she's like, okay, person, that's great for you in your situation. I'm going to be over here. So eventually, I think he must have sat with her more and just like made small talk. He eventually casually asked her on a study break. Because that's what they called it back in the 80s. They called it a study break. I guess 70s back in the day. So it wasn't like, hey, do you want to go on a date? Anything like super committal. It's just like, hey, you know, we all study. We all need to study. Why don't we go on a study break? So they went on a study break. Yeah, that's how they did it. Would you be freaked out if a subscriber came to you in public asking for a photo? Of course not. I wish more people would do that. That'd be amazing. I've had people come up before. The first person who ever came up to me, it was kind of like so casual. I was at a job fair, so I was in a suit and everything. And I just walked by and there's this guy walking past and he kind of stopped and like looked at me. It wasn't like he came up to me. He just stopped and looked at me. And I caught his gaze and he was looking at me. He was like, he did the thing with the finger, like, you're someone I might know. So I was like, hey, do you know me? He was like, YouTube, right? And I was like, what? Because this is the first time this has ever happened. And I was like, are you kidding me? I didn't even know the guy. I just went up and gave him a big hug. I don't know. I just felt like it was right. And I don't make the rules. So I went up and I gave him a hug. I asked him what his name was and how he knew about me, like specifically. He was like, oh, the CL video, hello bitches. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. And I started feeling bad because I said some critical things about CL in that video. And I was like, I really wish I didn't say that. And I was like, all right, well, we definitely have to take a picture. So then I took a picture with him, 2 actually. One of them was blurry, so yeah, deleted that. But I might have even put that on Snapchat. I don't know, but I definitely put it on Twitter. His name was Alan. Cool dude. Cool dude. But yeah, no, I think that'd be awesome. Yeah. Unless like I look like I'm in a hurry and I'm like running somewhere, you know? That'd be terrifying if this is the way that I run. Just like, I'm doing this. That's how I run to get places. Oh, I'm in a hurry, guys. Don't bother me. No, then go ahead and let me be weird and awkward and in a hurry. But, you know, most of the time I'm just chilling. You come up, I'll talk to you for hours. I don't got anything to do. I secretly have no life. People don't know that. It's a thing, though. Who is your Big Bang bias? Daesung. That's an easy answer. OML, I have terrible timing on commenting. I'm sorry. Well, you weren't terrible timing that one. Yeah, I got you right there. Josh, you seem like you give great hugs. Well, you know, I try to. You know, I feel like it's really a state of mind. People asking for biases. I gotta join, says Jesse. Let's see here. BTS bias. I just said that. EXO bias. I said that one too. Still learning Korean? No. But I will. I am. That's something I'm going to start doing. But after graduation, which is a couple weeks, which is literally next week. Oh my goodness. That's next week, guys. How did that happen? I should make a video about this. I need to calm down first, though. I wish. Oh, they almost jumped up. What type of girl do you and Akbar like? Like we're the same person. Well, Akbar, do we like that type of girl? He's like, well, let's discuss it. We like form a council, which is a round table, which is really just like a really small oval because it needs 2 people. And we just say, okay, what do we like these qualities and these qualities? Well, what do we think about this? And all of it's like, what do we think? And eventually we come to the council's decision. That's why you asked what kind of girl Akbar and I like. Akbar and I, we go for very different girls. Very different. I found that to be true. Not always, but a lot of the time. Yeah. Oh, kitty cake. Bye, guys. Gotta go. Talk to you soon. Nail it in church tomorrow. Just be awesome. I know you will. Peace. Have you ever been stalked? Not knowingly. Although there was a squirrel that was very questionable. He seemed to be following me. And I started getting a little terrified. But it turned out he was just looking for a nut. And I was, stepping on it. There was a lot there. I didn't know it was on his nut. That's not fair, really. It could have been anyone. Just happened to be the guy stepping on that squirrel's nut one day. Have you ever react to Weekly Idol? I don't know what that is, so no. No, I have not. Advice for AP exams. Well, I was never smart enough to be in advanced placement. I was in some honors classes, but not AP. So my advice would be not super from experience. I would only give like general advice. There I go again. Every time I talk about the future, it has to be like the Cobra thing. It's weird. It's weird. Let's see here. Wait, who's here disliking shiny? I don't know. Can you teach us your finger snap thingy? Well, sure. So basically, you take your thumb and you take your middle finger. Let's review. Thumb, middle finger, thumb, middle finger. And then you just pinch them together. So you're left with your index hanging out, and then these two guys, they're just hanging there. So you get your thumb and your middle finger. So you just stop here. Uh-oh, what's happening? We're turning over on our sides. Now, basically what does the snapping is your finger. This is eventually going to hit this. Your index finger is going to hit basically your middle finger. And you just kind of like leave it loose, just like, you know, he had too much to drink and he's literally just like getting drugged home by his family. It's just really loose, just super loose. And then you just sort of whip it like this. So you start here, just sort of whip it. And then eventually you get the snap. It's not going to happen right away. You eventually got to get that feel. You know, sometimes some people like to this is where I hold it. Some people like to hike it up a little higher, a little there. But you know, it's all just about keeping it loose and practice and you eventually get it. But yeah. I don't know. I feel like I've been doing that for so long that if I don't get it right, I have this feeling like, how are the names even going to pop up if I don't get it right? I have to like, all right, we got to do that again, Akbar. It's like, okay, I understand. And then I do it again. But yeah, I don't know if that worked, but yeah. I'm back, Joshy Poo, says Lauren Johnson. Well, thank goodness. I mean, now we can start up again. I've just been teaching them how to do the finger snappy thing in the meantime. I don't have much material, but, you know, that's one of them. I just break my finger. Well, I am sorry. That sounds like it's probably my fault for not being a good teacher. I'm sorry. I try my best. I whip my hair back and forth. All right, Willow Smith, let's calm down. Let's see here. It didn't work. Oh boy. Not being rude, but why you hate Vicks. What, me? Oh, they're probably talking to other people in the comments. Huh. You got some shade going on here. Have you guys seen this in the comments? There's some shade. I'm glad I'm not in the comments. I'm glad I'm out here. You know, around like no comments. This is what I call this area, no comments. It's like Akbar calls me, yo man, where you at? Then the no comments. He's like, that sounds like a cool place to be. I'm like, dude, it's the best place to be. There's no shade here. He's like, all right, I'll be over there soon. And then he comes over. This is what I wish would happen because I feel really lonely right now. Really lonely. Oh wow, I've been going way over. I'm gonna drink some water. Naomi says, Josh, I actually did it. Congratulations, you did it. You did your first snap. You did it. Proud of you. I don't look in the shade. Well, good. That's what you want. Let's see. Oh, not you, Josh. Oh, okay, so just to clear that up, they weren't talking to me. So I was reading that comment, and it wasn't for me. No comment land. That's a really good film skit idea. Like no comment land. I don't know. Let's see here. Favorite alcohol. Alcohol. I've never really done a whole lot of wine at all. Like maybe like one glass when I'm with my like family or something, but like I've never been a huge wine thing. I guess red over white if I were just talking about wines in general. With beers, I like IPAs. IPAs are definitely my favorite. They're Akbar's favorite too. And Rob. Oh, it might not be Rob. Rob might like a stout. I'd have to ask him. But IPAs. And for liquor, I would say for a while it was vodka, but that stopped. And I realized it was pretty much just rubbing alcohol. It's good for mixing with stuff. But whiskey. would be what my favorite is. There's a lot of crappy whiskeys out there, like that just taste like poop. Just poop in a glass. Don't drink the poop. Drink good whiskey. So I would say probably whiskey. It's got actual flavor to it, which is it's like a smoky, sort of woody, earthy taste. You definitely gotta get used to it. It's not like you drink it your first time, you're like, oh, I love whiskey. It's like sort of like, ooh, that's awful. And you're like, well, it's a little less awful. And you're like, well, I kind of like it. It's good. I don't know. I think it's different for everyone. Oh, snap. I need to screenshot that. Jesse just done put someone on timeout. Oh, I knew that would be a good call, given Jesse administrative privileges. She just put someone on timeout. You know what they probably said? They probably said something bad about Shiny. I bet that's what happened. That's probably what... Oh, dropped my water. Come back. Yeah, no, just completely roll the opposite way. That's cool. That's exactly what I wanted you to do. I bet someone said something bad about Shiny. Was someone throwing shade on Shiny? And Jessie would not have that. She would probably be like, oh, we're blocking you from the channel permanently. She just took the IP. She went night classes and she learned how to be a computer hacker just to find out their IP and block it permanently from like all K-pop databases and YouTube in general. That's probably what she did. Have you ever taken an online course? Do you have any advice for staying on track? Holy cow, online courses? Yes, I have taken those, and those are toughies because there is like the structure that you make and no other structure. I procrastinated until the very end and then like freaked out and I don't know, just did it at the last moment. I still survived, but it's tough. I would say you don't want to get behind because the second you do, it's like an uphill battle. But if you stay on track, everything's fine. The trick is to stay on track. And for me, that's making a schedule of like itemized lists of things to do. Like, well, on Wednesday, I'm going to do this reading. Or on Thursday, I'm going to study for the test that's on, I don't know, Monday. You just start doing a little every day. Musa would throw in shade at everyone. Well, dang. That sounds like a thing. I think only Josh sees it, but he announced it, so yeah. Was I not supposed to say it? I mean, can you guys not see when people get muted? Because I can see it. Maybe it's just because, like, I'm the administrator. But yeah. You should do an EXO Call Me Baby dance cover. That's a good one. But I'm still really bitter about Call Me Baby. Let me explain. If you look back to the Call Me Baby reaction that we did back in JAJ, I'm still getting over that. I still can't. They set you up so hardcore. Those were the first teasers I got really deep into. So I got really, really deep into those path code teasers. You know, like the EXO path code. Like I watched them all multiple times. I was there, you know, being the person typing my fan theories and underneath the videos and like saying, this is what I think it is and you all are wrong. And I just like went into it and got really, really into it. And then I'm like, all right, Call Me Baby finally came out. I'm so excited. And then my car broke down, so I had to wait like another 2-3 weeks to get my car fixed so I could like drive all the way to Penn State because currently I was in an internship and I eventually got back. And I was like, all right, we're late. We're very late, but I've been waiting for literally weeks to see this. And I want to know what the theories are. And then eventually it came out and I just got a big hot bucket of nothing. Just a bag full of crap. That's what I got in terms of fan theories. There was nothing in there. There was nothing. I'm sorry. It's just so hard to talk about still. You can't just try to laugh about it. You can't. It's too real. That's a literal line from Day One, My Struggle. I'm quoting my own character on Day One, My Struggle right now. Oh my goodness. I am sorry. But yeah, that was pretty crazy. The teasers were pretty much just beautiful garbage. Yeah. Unfortunately. They were beautiful, but it turned out to be garbage. Joshy, I have a dance recital, and there was one today. Nervous. Well, you know, I've never had a dance recital, but I've had, like, things to prepare for. You know, like I've done what's it called, plays. I've been in a lot of different plays and stuff, and we had play recitals all the time, like practices and stuff. But I feel like that would be tougher to do a dance recital. Yeah. For some reason, I feel like it. Probably because I'm not that good at dancing. Yeah. I'm sorry if I'm missing anyone's comment. I'm honestly reading as many as I can, but I realize that while I'm explaining something, even if it's just for like 30 seconds, I miss like 20. Yeah. K-pop in a summary, beautiful garbage. Well, not all of it. No, absolutely not. I wouldn't say it's all beautiful garbage. You know, there's some things that would be classified under that, but definitely not all of it. There's some that I've really, 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 really liked. But yeah. I feel like no K-pop group has ever made up. Gone. I'm sorry. It just disappeared. By the way, how many people are watching this right now, this stream? Because I feel like it's gotten so much more populated in the comments, and I feel like so many more people have just gotten involved with it, which is great. I love more people the better. But I'm just curious. I feel like if I scroll up, you know, eventually I'm going to scroll back down. It's really glitchy for some reason when I start screaming, so I'm going to like completely miss 100 comments instead of just the normal 20. But if you guys could let me know, that'd be pretty cool. How many people are watching right now? Yo, Josh, would you rather hug a sheep or a koala? Well, probably a koala. Can koalas are they dangerous? Is that a stupid question? I just feel like they're still bears, you know? They are bears. I mean, you don't want to say that they're not a bear because they get sensitive about that. They want to still be called a bear. Whoa, that is a lot of people watching the stream. But yeah, what I was trying to say, and now I'm saying it to all of y'all, almost 100 people, don't call koala bears not bears. You know what they're going to say? They're going to be chewing on bamboo, and they're going to stop it. They're going to drop the bamboo and say, what do you mean I'm not a bear? I have all the qualifications. I'm sorry. It's bad. All right, French fries. Want to hear a joke? Yes. I want to hear a joke. I'll just wait. French fries is about to say a joke, so I'm going to wait for the joke. College advice video. Oh, I did one of those. I did one with Rob. It's called College Survival Guide. You should totally watch that. Or don't. It's up to you. But if you're looking for a college advice video, we done did one. We should do another one. Your bias in NCTU. That's early to be asking me that. I mean, so far, Mark has dropped on my radar, and he's amazing at rapping, but other than him, I haven't looked up really a whole lot of other people. Still looking for French fries comment. I'm waiting for this joke. When do you sleep? That's a good question. Not much. I don't sleep much. But that wasn't your question. You said when. I typically sleep between 2 and 8. Kind of in there. Somewhere in there. Sometimes get to bed a little earlier. Sometimes stay up late. Sometimes get up earlier. French fries just done left. That's how they set you up. They set you up thinking there's going to be a joke, and then there's no joke. It's alright. I forgive you. You must have just looked for the perfect joke and you couldn't find it. You're thinking, well, dang. Nah, I feel bad. Well, don't feel bad, you know? Sometimes we all make promises we can't necessarily make. Like me, where I was trying to get all A's this semester, and I was promising myself to didn't do that. But I still did well. If Akbar or Rob was a girl, who would be closer to your ideal type? Whoa! Neither. Not for like a girlfriend. It's tough. You can't really... I've had people ask me before, like, you know, who are you closer to? Like, which one do you prefer? So, like, as if there's something that I can make a comparison with. They're so different. I know... I gotta crack my back. They are so incredibly different. On just the spectrum of personalities and everything. They're like apples and oranges. You really just can't compare someone like Akbar to someone like Rob. Completely different people. That's like comparing like Christian Bale to like, I don't know who, like Jack Black, like just completely different actors, different methods, different typical movies that they're in, different all kinds of things. But yeah. Do you wear gray, black clothes or color clothes? Well, I guess I'm wearing both right now. Jima Deng says hello. Well, hello. I prefer Akbar, says Jay Lee. Well, that is you. I've heard people say that Rob is their bias. Sorry, I'm getting gassy because I'm drinking all this water. I also heard quite a few people say that Rob is their spirit animal, so he's got that going for him. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know what that is. Do you love rom-com? That could be a variety of things. Danford. Just chilling. Oh, guess who came out of timeout? That's funny. That is funny. You better be careful. You get put on timeout again by Jessie. She'll just go hardcore. I missed the joke. I'm sorry. Jokes can be missed sometimes, and that's just something that I unfortunately just missed. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream. I feel like it's been just a great experience so far. I always look forward to it, you know. I always wish I could do more, and that's kind of why I've backed away from the Saturday Night Live theme, because you know tomorrow I could decide I want to do a live stream, and I don't think crap, I kind of got to wait until next week. I can just do it whenever. But yeah, I'm gonna end this with asking any of you guys if you have literally any questions off the top of your head that you've always wanted to asked or just never had the time to ask. Maybe your questions you've been asking and I haven't been seeing your questions. But yeah, just anyone who's had things they've been wanting to ask in this Hangout / Q&A / whatever, and I haven't been able to ask it so far, then please feel free to take the time right now and ask it, and I will be looking in the comments, and I'll do my very best to answer as many questions as possible before I leave. Josh, this is a very important question, okay? What's your favorite pizza topping? Ooh, probably bacon. Just such a great topping to pick. I know Akbar, he likes chicken. Yeah. Rob likes the 3 cheese blend. You know, which I guess is technically a topping if you're getting it from Papa John's. What's up with Rob and lemons? You'd have to ask him. You would have to ask him. I can't tell you those things. That's kind of the way it is. What's green and fuzzy and bloom? It's gone. Wow. Whoa. Dang. This blew up so quickly. I have one, but I'm too horrifically shy to ask you about it. Now it's gone. Oh my goodness. Guys, I wish you could just see the comments. I guess you can. You can see the comments. I don't know if you can see what I'm seeing, or what your versions of the comments are, but it's like, boom, and they're all gone. Boom, and they're all gone. Boom, and they're all gone. Boy, I should probably do this at like an obscure time, like at 4 a.m. and like not tell anyone about it. I'm laughing so hard right now. It's gone. All the comments are gone. Boy, it gets to, maybe that's when I should end streams. It's to the point where it's tough for me to even read any of the comments because of how quickly they populate. I literally got 20 in a row asking about reaction requests and stuff. Do you have an Instagram? Are you Josh? That's a valid question. Am I Josh? I mean, there's just no way of knowing, I guess. I mean, I could tell you, yes, I'm Josh. But how would you really know it's me? How would you really, really know? Yeah, it's a good question. It's gone. What's green and fuzzy and it fell out of a tree, it would kill you? Can't be a kiwi. Green and fuzzy, and if it fell out of a tree, it would kill you. I don't know. What? Well, now I gotta wait for the delay to go by and for French Fry to type it out. Green and fuzzy, and if it fell out of a tree, it would kill you. I don't know. What denomination are you? Non-denominational. Boom! Were you expecting that? Yeah, non-denominational. I guess if you were to like describe what that is, or what that is to me, it's someone who literally takes the Bible. I guess that's just right. Metaphorically, hypothetically, that's just what's here right now. They read it and they just believe what it says and they do what it says, like all of it. That's the non-denominational Christian. I know you see me, Josh. Jesse Etchy says, yeah, I see you. I see you. I've been calling you out many times this stream. All right, what French fries? I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting for this punchline. What's green and fuzzy and would hurt you if it fell out of said tree? I'm waiting. This isn't even about the stream anymore. This is about me just wanting to know the end of the joke. Jesse says, for freak's sake, Josh. For freak's sake, what? You gotta tell me what you want. Tell me. Use your words. Use your words. But seriously, I really want to know this thing about French fries. She said it. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. I couldn't read it. I couldn't read it. A pool table. Oh, because it's accurate. If that legitimately fell out of a tree, that would kill you. No one survives a pool table falling on your head. Oh, it's the best. Oh, that's funny. That'd be a great skit idea. If you could like animate a pool table falling on someone's head. It's like, hey, Akbar, what? What's fuzzy and green and would kill you if it fell out of a tree? Gee, I don't know. A pool table. And he's like, oh, that's interesting. And it just like falls on him. I guess it sounded better, you know, when I was running it through my head than saying it out loud. But yeah, that's funny. It's funny. Anyway, it's been a solid stream. I know I've been delaying ending this for so incredibly long, so I apologize for that. And I'm sorry to anyone that I wasn't able to answer your question. That's why I wanted to reserve time at the end for that. That was a great joke, by the way. I love jokes. I'm a huge fan of jokes, as you can tell. What if I said like the opposite? Like, I actually hate jokes. I hate comedy. I hate people who have like a really funny sense of personality. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this stream like I just said earlier when I said I would go ahead and end the stream. This is me in the future, which is what this movement is. For all of you who jumped in the stream late, anytime we talk about the future around these parts, we use the Cobra. I don't know why. It's just I don't make the rules. It's just something that happens. So thank you for dropping by. Thank you for joining the live stream. And thank you for asking me questions and participating and connecting and talking and saying hilarious jokes and all this kind of stuff. It's awesome. I saw so many things I wasn't able to get to because like there are other questions that I was answering in the middle of it. And by the time I was done answering that, it was gone. And I was like, I'm so upset. But yeah, next time. Let's see. I can't make any promises. I might not do one next week the same time. I might do one earlier than that. It'll kind of just be whoever's available to do that. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I think that I'll probably still try not to, advertise it at all. Because I feel like if I were to start marketing it and advertising it and putting out notifications of like this live stream's happening later today at this specific time, there would be so many more people. If there's so many more people, it's going to be really tough to even like see the comments. They'll be moving so quickly. I like keeping it small. I like small. I'm that guy who never went to college parties except for like twice when his friends drag him there. And then I'm like, wow, this is uncomfortable and cramped, filled with hot sweaty people. And it's just like, you're just there, you know, with like a solo cup and you're just like, can't fit anywhere. You don't know anyone. What I would rather do is just hang out with like two of my best bros on just chilling in the apartment, either filming or just talking or whatever. That's what I prefer. Anyway, once again, finally, thank you for joining. Definitely join the next live stream. And I will definitely see you guys in, what will be the newest? Oh, I guess tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. 2 more videos are coming out. So I'll see you there. And by there, I mean every time you guys comment, I read them. I had a person today saying, do you even read the comments? Like all these exclamation points. I was like, yep. I just commented back. Yeah, I do. I definitely do. I'll see you there. And now I'm going to go ahead and try to end the stream. Done, I think. Love you too.